Hello, hello, and welcome back. If you're not new, or welcome if you're new, I'm Sandra from Sandra Stitches, and we are working the final border of our crochet along stitch sampler blanket. This is our final episode for this crochet along, and we are going to work the border. So, if this is the first video that you watch, go back to video number 1 in the series. There is a playlist, and just follow along. You can join anytime. It doesn't really matter. It's not a time-sensitive crochet along. It's just whenever you want to join us, you are more than welcome. And there is also a free printable, the link is in the description box below, with a tracker for every section that you can write your notes, and everything that's going on. Now, for each section, there is a separate episode, and for each section, there is a video tutorial for the stitch and everything. Just go back to the sections and watch the videos. So, today, we are making the border. Now, this is a very, very texture blanket. As you can see, we did many, many stitches with a lot of texture. So I decided that we are going to do a very, very simple border so it doesn't overcome, the texture of the blanket. Now, the first thing that I did, and I want you to consider doing, is go around on 4 sides and just work a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. So we have a consistent line, row, round around the blanket. It doesn't really matter, one more stitch, one less stitch. Just make sure that you have around the same amount of stitches on the long sides and on the short sides. So this is a kind of foundation to even up our edges so that we can continue and working the border. It's easier. Okay, so this is what I did already. I just did 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. And in the borders, I just made 2 single crochet in the borders. So in the corners, not borders. In the corners, I made 2 single crochet without a chain 1 between them, because I didn't want it to be too cornery, just to give it a little bit of an edge. Now, after I work this foundation row, I will work 1 row. Where is it? I'm starting 1 row of single crochet in each and every stitch, including the chain spaces. So we have again 1 round of single crochet, and this is how it looks after the second round. So we can stop here, or we can give it another round. It depends if I will have enough yarn for this, because if you will go and watch all the videos, I'm using my stash and I'm not buying new yarn for this, so I'm using whatever I have. I think I have enough, because I have this ball of the green, the sage green, which is a repurposed yarn, because I use this for a different, a very, very old design of mine. And I decided that I was going to frog it, because I'm not using it, and it was just a sample for the pattern. So I frogged it, and I have used this yarn, not here, but in other projects already. So this is what I have left from that repurposing, which I really recommend you do. If you have pieces that you're not wearing anymore, and they're just sitting in your stash for whatever reason, so just frog them, and then you have yarn to repurpose, and you don't have to go and buy yarn. So what I'm thinking, I will finish the first round, which is the single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. And then the second round is just a single crochet on each stitch, and in the corners, again, 2 single crochet. When I finish the second round, I'll come back. I think we'll do a reverse single crochet, so it gives it goes around. It gives a little small, very detailed, but very nice finish. It can give really nice finish for the blanket. So let me finish the second round. You go and work your first and second round as well. And then I'll come back and we'll see about the last one, okay? So let's get to do it. All right, just a quick note. All my patterns, you can find all my patterns in my blog, most of them free in my blog. I also have a Ravelry shop and a PayHip shop where you can find my ad-free PDF printable patterns paid. And also we have the V-Stitch Club, which is our crochet membership, that you are all very welcome and invited to join. All information about everything I'm saying now is in the description box below, all the links. And also, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. I looked at the analytics on YouTube and I saw that you don't hit the notification bell. So you can never get notified when I upload a new video. And I have videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. And also Fridays, because we are doing the Quiet Crochet Time on Friday. So Mondays we have crochet along series, all kind of cute videos. On Wednesdays we have tutorials. And on Fridays we have the Quiet Crochet Time. So if you hit the notification bell, you will get notified. All right? So let's get back to the blanket. All right, so we did one row of single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet, chain one, skip one, to just even our edges, right? And then we did one row of single crochet in each stitch, like on top of the single, on top of the chain one, on top of the single, to make our edge even straighter. And the last round that we are going to walk, and I decided it's, for me, you don't have to do it, but I think it gives a little bit more texture and ties everything up together, is the backwards single crochet. So look how it looks. I started it, I'm almost finished. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, but it gives such a beautiful edge and finish to our blanket. Just take a look at it, okay? Now, you don't have to do it. Maybe the single crochet, the 2 rows of single crochet are enough for you, that's fine. But if you want to do it, because I think it's amazing. So, what you do is super, super simple. You start the round as usual, 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then, let me show you. This is so heavy. I have to put it in the chair because I can't hold it. So you are working backwards. What that means is, let me get this closer. What it means is that we are, usually, if we are right-handed, right? So we work like this. Now, so we start the single crochet and we continue this way. But now what we are going to do is start our single crochet and go backwards. So if I'm here, okay, I should go this way, right? And do my single crochet. But now I will go backwards with my hook, backwards, insert my hook in the last stitch, but backwards, and just make a single crochet, like normal. And again, go backwards and make a single crochet. Now, what I suggest, so it gives you this really nice edge, really nice border, is to maybe go up a half size of a hook or pull your loops a little bit looser. Not like a single crochet. We don't want the stitch to be very, very small. We want it to have this curl. You see this curl? So all what I do is I just, when I go backwards and put my hook inside the stitch, pull up my loops. So I pull the loops a little bit taller and just finish my single crochet taller. So it has enough yarn to go backwards and sit on the stitch and give us this amazing kind of round edge. All right, so we just go backwards and finish our single crochet. That's it. Go backwards and finish our single crochet. It's very repetitive, and we have a long, long round, But this is going to be our last round. So I'm going to finish this, and then we will do the final reveal of the complete blanket. I cannot even express to you how meaningful this is for me, because I was thinking about doing a stitch sampler blanket, I think for 2 years. And I did not have the courage to do it. Certainly not in front of camera and to, be very motivated all the time and just do it 12 sections. It's a long journey for me. So, because I'm not, sorry, I'm not used to working blankets. So for me, this is an accomplishment. I hope you feel the same. If you are a blanket girl and you are just loving it because of the stitches and everything, that's great. Just tell me in the comments, all right? So I will finish my last side of the blanket, and then we'll do the reveal. This is it. We are done. We finished the blanket. We have the border. Can you see it? The border all around. Now, I must say, it curled the blanket a little bit. I don't know. This is the first blanket that I do with the borders and everything, so maybe it usually curls it a little bit, but it did curl it. So I don't care so much, but I just wanted to give you the heads up that this border did curl the blanket a little bit. So just see, you can see here, just think about it. I love it. It's fun. It's fine. The border is amazing. It gives such an amazing finish to the blanket, but it did curl it. So, but this is it. We have the blanket. We have it. It's all here. As you can see it, all here in its glory. I had so much fun making it. I hope you did too. And we finished this project. So what is going to happen is that next week I'm going to still be here on Mondays for our Monday series videos. We are going to start a new series, and it's going to be a new project. It's not going to be a crochet along like one piece in many steps. It's going to be a series, very, very interesting and very fun, lots of fun. So you want to come back and see what we are working on. So next week we start a new series. I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a long, long blanket, 13 episodes to videos to finish this blanket. So I think maybe 2.5 months or something. Yeah, 2 and something months. So it's a long series, but we accomplished it, and I'm really happy. This is it for now. I will see you next time. Come back next Monday and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye bye.